Hey, this is Gerald with Bass Kicking Adventures. I wanted to show you this product here that I got a couple days ago on Amazon. It is Ram Pro Helping Hand, and you have the magnifying glass here. Have a pretty bright little LED light, and you have your alligator clips to hold whatever you want to work on. Now this can be something that you can use to do some soldering, make fly fishing flies, or make fishing lures. Or what I'm going to use it for is I like to paint fishing lures. Pretty much every fishing lure I have has some sort of bloody design painted on it, and I'm just a firm believer that works. I've got 2 videos on my channel where I have some examples of that. Here's one of those. This one here is a brim. I painted the eyes red. I always paint the bills red, and then I painted the belly red. And on this one here, I also painted the hooks red on this one. And I've got this little Brokeback Rapala right here. When I bought it new, it had the blue top, white sides, the black dot was there, and these little red lines were here. The red on the side was here. And I think Rapala's been watching my videos because they painted their bill red. And then I came through and I did my red belly bloody design. On Brokebacks, always paint inside the joint there. I'm telling you, it looks so good going through the water. This great big Rapala here, what a beautiful lure. That thing just really reflects the sun so good. So when I bought this one new, of course, had the black top. Right underneath his head, this was red from the factory. And then I painted a little bit on the head. The bill, I painted the bill red. And then I painted the belly. And of course, inside the Brokeback joint there. Now this one here, Brokeback Rapala plug, I've had this one probably for 15 years, maybe longer. I don't know, I've had this one a long time, and I've caught a ton of fish off this lure. This one, you can see all the battle scars, a lot of scratches on this lure right here. This Rapala, brand new, black on top, gold on the sides, white on the bottom. I painted most of the head, the bill, and then I painted the bloody design down the sides. And I didn't want to cover up all the white belly, so I just touched that up a little bit. And if you decide to do this to some of your fishing lures, you know, don't get too caught up in it has to be perfect, because it don't. You know, as you see, this line right here, you know, is not perfect. And I meant for it to be that way. You know, because if the fish is injured and he's all bloody, I mean, it's not just going to be a perfect straight line. So, you know, that doesn't really matter. This lure right here, I have been fishing with this when nothing else would work. It wasn't too long ago, a month or so ago, me and my daughter was in the Black Creek in South Carolina, and we tried all kinds of stuff until I finally tried this. And then we had a lot of luck with this, but they would not bite anything else. And that water in Black Creek is a pretty dark black water. So I don't know, I guess just the combo of the black gold red and white, you know, that's what they wanted that day. All right, so I'm gonna show you how I do this. This Ram Pro helping hand is gonna make things a lot easier because it has the magnifying glass, which is really strong. And, you know, like I said, that light, I mean, it's probably gonna come in handy. Don't know that I really need it, but it's gonna be nice if I do. All this stuff has adjustments on it. The alligator clips, the light, the magnifying glass. You can turn this thing any way you want to turn it to make it fit what you're trying to do. All right, so here is a brand new, one of my favorite lures in the world, little Brokeback Rapala, black, silver, and again, I think Rapala's been watching my videos because he got some red painted in, and I'm just joking. I think Rapala's been doing that for a while. So we are going to, and I've never used this thing before, so, you know, I might need to adjust it a little bit. And as you see, that's very easy to do. So just that quick. He's ready for work. Now, what I use on these lures is a waterproof paint marker pen made by Zeyar, Z-E-Y-A-R, and I get these from Amazon. Right there is the box, and it comes with 18 different colors. Red is really the only color I use for fishing lures. Sometimes I'll use the yellow, you know, if I'm doing something that's like a chartreuse design. So you just shake this baby up, get the ink going or the paint going, and then just have some fun. Paint it however you want to paint it. And this ram holder definitely makes a difference. Makes life a lot easier. Get down in that joint right there. All right, and then we are going to flip this thing over. And we're going to get the other side. Now I am going to leave the, I'm not going to really mess with the white on this lure. I'm going to leave the white just the way it is. Boy, I can already tell you I'm going to love this thing. We've painted a lot of lures. When I say we, I'm talking about me and my little girl who's part of this channel. She loves doing this, and actually so do I. But anytime we've painted any of the other lures, we just kind of did it while we were holding it, and that is impossible to do that without getting your hands painted up. This paint here stays on pretty good. I mean, if you're throwing it up in the trees, you know, hitting some rocks with it, yeah, it's probably going to peel off. But just your normal fishing, it does really good. Get down here in this brokeback section and even bring it up into the lure just a tad. And you know, the good thing about these markers is, you know, the water that we fish in is different. The bait fish, you know, in one state may be colored up a little different than the bait fish in another state. So, you know, you can just be creative and try to match it up the region that you live. All right, so now all I gotta do is do the bill, and this one here is done. So I think if we hook him right there on the eyelet, I should be able to get the bill with no problem. Doesn't take a lot of time for this paint to dry either. But that's another good thing about this holder, this Ram Pro here. Once you're finished, you just leave it right there and let it dry. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let it dry there for just a second, and then I'm going to hold the fishing lure, and I'm going to paint the top of the bill also, and right underneath his head I'm going to paint all that red. So if you like messing with fishing lures and making fishing lures or painting fishing lures or any of that stuff, this Ram Pro right here is, you know, well worth $14. And if you don't want that light on it, I think it's $11 without the light. So anyways, that's it. I just wanted to show you that. I'm looking forward to using this a lot, and if I get a product and I like it, you know, it's well made by the manufacturer, then I like to, you know, promote that company. And, you know, like fishing lures, a lot of my fishing lures, the hard plastics, crankbaits, stuff like that, Rapala is probably my favorite. So most of the time I will have Rapala information or my thoughts on Rapala if I'm talking about plugs. But anyways, thanks again for watching. Please hit that subscribe, hit that like button, and if you have any comments, leave them down below. And I appreciate everything that you guys say and do for this channel. Me and my little girl started this channel about a month ago, and we're still learning. We enjoy making videos, and anything you guys can do to help the channel grow, we both greatly appreciate it. And hitting that subscribe button is a very simple first step. Anyways, you guys have a good evening. More videos coming soon. Thank you.